These dating apps are a complete scam. They use an algorithm that is extremely rigged. Um, I want to make this video here to show you how the algorithm actually really works. Um, so let's get into it. So the way the algorithm actually works is when you first join Tinder, you know, OkCupid, Bumble, um, Hinge, you start off as a 10 out of 10 as far as your attractiveness score, which you can't see on the front end. It's all on the back end. It's metric. Your ELO score, as some call it, it's really your desirability score. You start off as a 10. That's why you get matched for 24 hours. You get a what's called a noob boost, like a little newbie boost, and that gets your ego up. And then all of a sudden, after 24 hours, your new boost starts to it just goes away, and then it tries to get you to it tries to get you excited so that you buy like these actual boost that they try to get you to buy on the apps and spend money. And they also obviously push a subscription, of course, sooner or later. But when you start off as a 10 out of 10, say if you're a guy on the app, over what happens is you're shown girls that are a few tens. You're shown a few girls that are actually considered tens by the algorithm, of course, and you're also shown girls that are considered nines and eights by the algorithm because women date up. So you're going to be matched with lots of nines, lots of eights. And then what happens is over time, sometimes you get unmatched. All of us do. We say some kind of joke, maybe some silly banter, kind of doesn't really go well, and she unmatches you, and she ends up. And then what happens with your profile is you go from being a 10 out of 10 considered by the algorithm as far as your desirability score. Now you're a 9 over time. Now you're an 8 over time, and a 7 over time, and 6, and then 5 over time. And over time, every time a girl swipes left on you or unmatches you, your score starting off as a 10 when you first join the app. And the app is, and keep in mind when I say when you first join the app, you've never been on any dating apps before, any match group dating apps before, because the algorithm, it's never recognized your face before, because these dating apps use something called facial recognition, which we'll talk about in a minute. So what happens is when your profile starts to derank, and you can't really see all this, of course, profile starts to derank. What ends up happening is you start to get shown less attractive girls. So now, say if you went from a 10, now you're an 8, you're going to be shown girls that are a 6 and a 5, because those 6 and 5s, those girls that are considered a 6 or a 5, they're the algorithm showing them guys that are a 7 and an 8. Women date up, and that's how women are the prize on the apps. That's kind of what it is. That's how these apps are designed. So if your profile score drops, say down to 4, you can never, over time, this would take like a little while. I mean, this won't happen overnight, but say if your profile score drops to 5, say now you're a 5 as far as your desirability score on the app. Now you're being shown girls that are like a 5 and a lot of 4s, and just really low quality girls that aren't really aren't attractive. Might be great people, might be cool people, but they're not considered attractive at all. And then once your score's at a 4, you can't fix it anymore. That's it. You can't delete the app and then re-download the app on dad's phone or your friend's phone or whatever, and that might work work for a little bit, and then your profile will get detected by the AI, and it'll ban you. It'll ban you because it recognizes your face. It's using facial recognition to remember your face. Now, when you first join the app, it has you swipe through preferences, and also too, if you're someone who likes, say, Asian girls, for example, and you try to swipe right on a white girl, and this is after it learns your type over some time, your profile won't even be shown to the say you want to date a white girl, your profile won't be shown to the white girl because it knows that you like Asian girls, because the AI also scans the pictures too and summarizes it up in metadata, whatever's in the picture. So it starts to associate your face with what you like. So it knows, hey, if you like Asian girls, then you're only going to be shown Asian girls, and you're going to be shown to Asian girls. So, but you won't be shown to you won't be shown to any white girls. Say if you decide to like white girls, all of a sudden, your profiles might not be shown to any white girls, because it's primarily going to show you Asian girls, because that's what it now knows that you like. And so so in other words, also, like, if your score drops, and everyone's score is going to drop. This is where the app's really scammy here, right? Over time, everyone's score drops, everyone gets unmatched. It's natural, just happens, not compatible, cool. Well, over time, when the profile score drops, what ends up happening is now you're matched with people at the bottom of the barrel. And when you're matched with people at the bottom of the barrel, or it's considered the bottom of the barrel, you are going to be shown profiles that are like not attractive people, maybe some scammers, etc., etc. But there's nothing you can do to become a 10 again as far as your desirability score on the app, even if you reach out to Hinge, Tinder, the support team, because they won't reset your ELO score or your desirability score. And if you try to re-download on someone else's phone, new phone number, new email, new device, like new cell phone, right? It's not. It remembers your face, so you won't find who you're looking for as far as attractiveness and what you like somebody attractive. If looks matter to you, it won't happen because you're no longer considered a 10, and there's no way to really maintain yourself staying a 10. The only way that would actually happen is if you don't get unmatched, which is not realistic. And if you get a lot of super likes. If you're a guy, you'd have to be getting a lot of super likes from girls to keep your attractiveness score up. But girls aren't going to pay for super likes, because guys are going to pay for super likes to super like a girl. So whoever created these match group apps there's a lot of psychology in it, but in the end, everybody loses, with these dating apps. A huge majority of people, at least, I know some people might have found, and there at one point I met a lot of cool people on the dating apps myself, but these dating apps, like, in the end, you don't find your ideal partner, and it knows who your ideal partner is, and it just doesn't match you with your ideal partner, especially if you swipe right on just many different people. And it's ironic that as a guy you're encouraged to swipe right on this person, that person, or on this girl, that girl, etc., etc. And and as far as if you do decide to buy their subscription or whatever, at that point, like, the algorithm totally sees you as desperate, and it's messed up because they're actually encouraging you to buy this, say, oh, you'll have unlimited likes, this and that. So whether you buy the boost, now if you buy the boost, it won't see you as desperate. Like, it won't affect it won't put you in the desperate category, but it will boost your profile to only girls, if you're a guy, that are 2 levels, 1 or 2 levels down as far as your attractiveness is concerned. So if you're a guy who's a 9, you're going to see 7s, maybe some 8s, but you're going to see 7s. And then it all has to do with the score you can't see in the background. And so the boost will boost you with growth. Now, but if you're a guy who's considered a 5 to the algorithm, and in real life you might be like a 8 or a 9, but you're on the app, you've just swiped right on every girl, it's deranked you down a 5, and somehow your profile score is a 5. Now it's going to, even if you do a boost, it's not going to show you what's considered high quality profiles. It's going to show you girls that a lot of guys have swiped left on, which is they've passed on them. And so you can continue to buy this boost, that boost, and you're still going to get the same low quality results. So that's where they'll also work you for your money. But they also work you for your money when you buy the subscription, because now they see you as desperate, so they put you in the desperate category. And now it's kind of like, oh well, at that point, your profile rank, just like your attractiveness, really just drops. And if you do talk to some people that you meet on that, once you're in the desperate category, you might be surprised to find out that they also pay for a subscription as well, once you talk to them and get to know them and whatnot. And so I just wanted to share how the algorithm actually works. I'm an ex-programmer. I used to develop apps like this, and I would really appreciate if you could just, of course, like, comment. Please share this video to any loved ones, anyone who's single that needs to hear this, that's using dating apps, that's spending even money on dating apps, because they're really trying to, everyone's really just trying to find that one special somebody. And these dating apps, they love to exploit your vulnerable side when you're single. They want to get every penny out of you, and they want you to stay single, so you keep using their platforms. It's the same company disguised as just branch offs of the same company. Tinder, POF, all different, they're all different, what do you call it? They're all different, they're all the same company, all different, just appearances with these apps. So definitely, definitely be aware of this. And if you need a shout out, a free shout out, just send me an email on my profile. Find my email and send me an email, and send me any contact information that you'd like me to share, along with a snapshot of your profile or a video of your current dating profile on whatever dating site you're on, whether that's Tinder, Hinge, or Bumble, or OkCupid, and I will shout you out for free, so that you could finally be visible again if you are shadow banned or banned for pretty much no reason, because the app loves to just ban you for no reason also as well, or shadow ban you to where your profile's not even shown to anyone, which is totally unfair. So I hope this video finds you well, and best of luck to everybody. Thanks.